Hey guys! Today I decided to continue my video about the best Memecoins. This is the only narrative in the current market that still shows good strength, and all crypto degenerates are making easy money on it. So today I decided to pick 5 promising Memecoins on the Solana blockchain that should be bought back while we are seeing a market downturn. As usual, these assets carry much more risk, but with Solana's growth of 30 to 40%, these coins will show double, triple, and sometimes even more growth. I promise that today will be a very interesting and most of all useful video. So, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get started. Before we move on to our portfolio, I want to make it clear that this is just my own opinion and market analysis. So I recommend that you do your own research and always evaluate absolutely all the risks associated with investing. Here I would like to explain a little bit why now is the best time to invest in Memecoins from the Solana ecosystem. Actually, it is as simple as that. We have seen an unreal boom on this blockchain thanks to the Pump Fund resource, which allowed us to create a token almost for free. Tens of thousands of tokens were being created every day, and all the trading volume was happening on the same blockchain. Justin Sun, founder of Tron, saw this. He decided to create the same platform on his blockchain, which led to the migration of a bunch of degenerates into a new narrative. This narrative of memes on the Tron blockchain has been most active in the last 2 weeks, which has taken trading volume away from the old memes on Solana. However, now all these funds, all these traders will return to Solana, because this blockchain was and is the most convenient for this kind of activity. I am adding important meme coins to my portfolio, which should give easy X's in the medium term, so I suggest we get to the first token. By the way, be sure to watch until the end, because I will explain to you how to buy every token in this selection as a bonus. I suggest we start with Billy, who is a very vivid representative of the dog narrative. This token literally exploded at the beginning of last month. Appearing literally from nowhere, it has spun up to a capitalization of almost 100 million. Unfortunately, the coin is down 93% from its high, but don't forget that this is a meme coin, and such a drop is not the end of the story. This is what distinguishes it from ordinary altcoins, because for almost any token, a drop of 90% or more means death for the project and lack of trust from the community. And Memecoin can drop 100% today and rise 500% tomorrow, which is why so many people love this narrative. So, speaking of Billy, it should be clarified that the heyday of this token came at a time when the market was in maximum panic, which continues to this day. Even so, you can see a very high interest in the asset. The trading volume over the last day is a good indicator. In general, let's talk a little more about the project itself, because the team is working quite actively to promote it. The image of a very cute dog is as faithful as possible because it is very likely that absolutely everyone likes this dog. Of course, just like any other Memecoin, this coin has no utility other than a cool and friendly community, including quite a few so-called smart wallets that bought whiff at the very beginning of trading. Personally, this is enough for me to add this asset to this selection, because the community is one of the most important components of success in this business. Personally, I expect to see up to 20 times of the current market cap. It seems to me that this scenario is pretty realistic, especially with the return of traders to the Solana blockchain. By the way, you can create your own Billy on the project's website, and this is what mine looks like. And now let's move on to the second token in the selection. Now we will look at another dog that has also become quite a cult. It is a representative of the so-called wrapped tokens. I think you all know wrapped tokens like wrapped Ethereum or wrapped Bitcoin. In fact, these are the same coins as regular ones, but they can be used for other types of transactions and interactions. For example, such Ethereum can be used to interact with certain resources that only support this type of token. Memecoins also do not stand aside and pick up the wrapped narrative, but of course without any real technical need. Instead, they put a net on the dog, which already makes it wrapped. It's a pretty funny and subtle jab at all these technologies that are in the normal cryptocurrency space. But let's take a closer look at the token. Wrapped dog is probably the only meme from this trend that is still doing well. As you can see, it also has quite good daily trading volumes. And among the holders of this asset, you can also find smart wallets. who bought Billy and Whiff just before the significant spike in these coins. At the time of recording this video, the coin has a market cap of $13 million. And I'm not sure it's safe to sit on this token for long, as it's completely community-driven. It doesn't have its own website or Twitter. There are many stories where the community has completely changed a token and sent it to the moon, but I don't think that's the case here. Personally, I see no more than 2 to 3 quick X's and a transfer of liquidity to the next token. But what do you think about such projects without any real support from the founders? And now we are heading to some rather strange Memecoins. Personally, I find it amusing to see such images, especially since it is interesting to see something new, not the usual dogs or cats. To give you an idea, the coin is called Smoking Chicken Fish, and its capitalization is $40 million, which is the largest in this selection. This is a new and very funny story of memes where the name and the image are absurd. That's what they take out and get their audience on. By the way, unlike the second token, Smoking Chicken Fish has a great Twitter account and a website where they promote their asset quite well. By the way, it is important to note how simply and accurately they play with the so-called culture. For example, they have remade a world-famous painting. And if we go back to the appearance of the token logo, it is a still from a movie that has become a global meme. But that's not what we're talking about here. The trading volume has also dropped a bit, but is still at a decent level. And I personally expect another meme that is quite well known on the internet, GigaChad, to grow to the maximum capitalization level. And while we're moving on, let me know what you think of these memes in the comments. This meme is no less absurd, but even more interesting. The token is called Banana Tape Wall, and it has quite good conditions for steep growth. First of all, we should pay attention to the most interesting method of promotion via Twitter. The team really puts a lot of effort into developing their community and getting the audience interested in different ways.
Banana tape, hey again, getting your soda. Approved.
For example, they announce a new version of the site. It will include a world map, but it is not yet clear why. Although the Twitter audience is not very large, I am sure it is only a matter of time. I like that the token has an active community and founders. Also, it is a separate meme narrative that is not tied to animals or anything related to them, and that makes it stand out from the rest. I also really like the ratio of daily trading volume to market cap. You don't often see more than 100%, and this is a very bullish indicator that shows a high level of interest and liquidity in the token. Personally, I see a possible growth to 15 to 20 million in capitalization, which is 15 to 20 times from current price marks. And the last token in this selection is the well-known Whiff token. I'm not sure if I need to talk about this asset at all, because it's already legendary. Right now, it is the largest Memecoin on the Solana blockchain, having long ago replaced Bonk and becoming probably the most famous dog on Solana. Tens of thousands of people have already become millionaires thanks to this token, like this guy, for example. He invested in Whiff 20 Solana coins, which was equivalent to $1,156 at the time of purchase. And after a while, he managed to record 5 million Whiff for $1 million, and he continued to unload his coins at an even cheaper price. If anything, you can see the old screenshot. And the most important thing is that he still has Whiff coins worth almost $4 million. I don't want to stay here too long and just say that the team has a lot of funds, a very active community that supports the founders of the token well. A good example of this is the situation with the Vegas Sphere promotion. They raised $650,000 in a matter of minutes, and I haven't even mentioned a bunch of cool partners that can create great info drives. Speaking of potential, I think we will easily see 2 to 3x with the first significant market growth, and then it is likely that we will see up to 5x. Of course, this is not much, but keep in mind that this is a relatively safe Memecoin with a capitalization of more than $1.5 billion. By the way, a great demonstration of a completely different level of this token would be the trading volume, which reaches almost $320 million. And now I'm ready to show you a quick guide on how to buy any token from this selection. It's so easy that you can't even imagine it. Just go to CoinMarketCap and enter the name of the token you are interested in. You can do this on the top right. Just type in the ticker. I'll use WIF as an example. Once you've navigated to the token you want, you need to find the markets where it is traded. This is much easier than you think. Just click on the Markets button. Now you can see absolutely all exchanges where the token is traded. You can also set a filter for centralized or decentralized exchanges and buy on a platform that is convenient for you. Now you know how to trade any token, or rather, where to find the information or resources you need to do so. And that's all from me. I want to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so you should always do your own research before investing and do it wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.